Are you looking for the perfect workout routine to lose weight? Make sure to stick around for this video to find out what it is. With that being said, let's get into it. Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Schuyler Diehm. I'm a men's fat loss coach, and before we dive into the video today, if you are looking for more awesome ways to simplify the process of losing weight, make sure to like this video, make sure to tap that subscribe button, and also tap the bell to be notified when we release new videos. Now, as a little background of what we're about to talk about today. So I have been working out since about 12 or 13 years old, and in that process, I became completely obsessed. I was able to work out with friends, I was able to study from some of the best in the world, and in that process, I've also been able to work with a lot of clients who've seen really awesome results from our workout program. But along that process, I was also not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes. I expended a lot of energy that I didn't need to. I put in a lot of work that didn't yield many results. So in that process, I've really been able to dial in a process that works extremely well for building the body in a way that allows us to burn more fat. And my clients love these workouts. I love them, my clients love them. They're ones that work extremely well. And so I think I should say, even though it should go without saying, that diet really is everything here. So if you're doing this workout routine, but you are overeating for every meal, you're not gonna burn fat, you're not gonna lose weight. But if you do have your diet in check, or even if you maintain everything as it is right now in your life and you just add on what we're about to talk about, you will burn fat. And so the perfect workout routine involves two aspects. Aspect one is going to be daily movement in the form of either walking or sprints. And aspect two is going to be resistance training, preferably in the form of lifting weights. Now, the daily walking and the sprints aspect is really for the cardio aspect, but also for the health of the body. Things like walking, which is more low intensity, has been shown to boost endorphins, it's been shown to boost metabolism, and it's also been shown to counteract the effects of weight promoting genes. Sprinting, on the other hand, is really good for all of those things, but it's done in a high intensity way that allows your body to adapt very well hormonally and also just metabolically, that allows you to respond in a very good way. And so obviously sprinting is something that could take a little bit more of a toll on the body. If I were to give you my preferred method of working out, it would be 2 times a week you would include sprints, and then the other 5 days of the week include some sort of walking. Now, obviously, depending on who you are, that walking is going to be different, but it's going to be more of a fast-paced walk, and I would either recommend doing once a day for 30 to 45 minutes, or potentially breaking it up into 3 times a day for 10 minutes. And the latter is obviously more accessible to most people, because for some people, carving out that full 30 to 45 can be difficult. But if you wake up in the morning, take a 10-minute walk, you get up for a lunch break, take a 10-minute walk, and then take a 10-minute walk in the afternoon, that's a lot more simple to stack on these walks. And also because you're spreading it out, your body does respond in a very positive way. And so that's the cardio aspect. Most people think that when it comes to weight loss, they have to spend time running on a treadmill or an elliptical. They have to do the stair stepper. They have to do all this HIIT training with burpees and all this other body weight stuff. But when it comes to the cardio aspect and just moving your body, this is absolutely going to be the way that your body responds the best to. And so we have the movement aspect, but let's talk about the resistance training. Let's talk about the weightlifting. Now, weightlifting is such a helpful way to lose weight because your body responds extremely well hormonally. Your testosterone, your human growth hormone, basically just skyrockets. But along with that, muscle is basically the fat burning machinery of the body. And so the more muscle you have, the more calories your body's burning throughout the day to make sure it maintains that muscle. And so what we do here is usually we work out anywhere from 20 to 45, potentially even 60 minutes a day on the weightlifting spectrum. And we do it in a way that's very effective. We go high intensity with lifting weights, and then we take a break. High intensity with a set, take a break. And we do it in a way, again, the body responds extremely well to. And so if you can build a routine where you really push in the gym with the weights, and then you also just really stay consistent with the walking, your body basically has no choice but to respond in a very positive way. Now, that's good conceptually, but how do we put this into something that actually works? Now, there's 2 different ways that we could really do this. I'm going to share my preference, and then I'll also share another possible way. But if you're thinking about it, you're thinking about walking every single day and then sprinting 2 out of those days. So how I would personally do this is I would just make sure in the morning I get my walk in. I would wake up, I would go for that 30 to 45 minute walk, and then I would be done with it for the day. Now for you, that could be 10-minute walk in the morning, 10 during lunch, 10 later in the day. But if you find that time every single day where you consistently can do it, you're going to be more likely to build that habit. And then along with that, for the weight training, So my preference of routine is going to be Monday you do chest, Tuesday you do back, Wednesday's legs, Thursday shoulders, Friday arms, Saturday legs again. And the reason we do legs twice is because hormonally legs is absolutely going to be the best that your body responds to. You're more likely to be able to go more heavy, and then it also involves your entire lower half rather than just kind of isolating one body part in your upper body. And then Sunday we would add in some sort of mobility stretching just for the health of the body. Now that's my preferred method. This is how I work out, and I'll sometimes scramble the days in the order they're in, but that's usually what I get to each week. But another good option is, and if you're a beginner this is great, and then also if you have your nutrition very dialed in this is great, is Monday would be an upper body push. So you'd be doing things like chest, shoulders, and triceps. Tuesday would be an upper body pull, so more of the back and biceps. Wednesday would be a lower body push, so usually that's more of a quadricep emphasize, which is the front of the leg. And then basically you'd repeat the first two. So Thursday would be an upper body push, Friday would be an upper body pull, and then Saturday you would get a lower body pull, which would be more hamstrings or the back of the leg. And then there you'd have the same thing. Sunday would be more of a mobility and stretching day. And so if you keep your nutrition consistent, and this is the type of workout schedule you add in, and of course your weightlifting schedule has to be effective, it has to be dialed in and really in the right format, there's no way you're not going to lose weight. Now, if you're a beginner in the gym, you haven't really worked out before, you don't know how to work out, or maybe you don't know what workouts to do, this is actually something we teach in our program. So if you're interested in hearing more about it, there should be a link in the description of this video. We've got a training there that lays out our entire process and what we teach. And then we also deliver a lot of cool stuff to your email as well. So if that's something you're interested in, check that out. But I'm curious, what is your current workout schedule? How many days a week are you working out? What type of exercises are you doing? How is it going for you? Let me know in the comments. But again, if you are interested in more ways to simplify your health, make sure to subscribe to the channel and tap that bell. But we're here for you, man. I really do love what I do, and this entire process of getting in shape and exercising is something that is one of my deepest passions in life, and I want to be able to be here for you to help you do that. So with that being said, I appreciate you a ton, and of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.